Today we will be making one of the most delicious and the most popular cake in my store, and it is absolutely easy to make. Again, 20 minutes of your time and you will get amazing, beautiful strawberry plant-based gluten-free cheesecake. So let's get started. The recipe that I'll give you is for 8 inches cake ring or cake pan, so I just prepared it. You can use any regular pans. It would be great if it has a removable bottom, but anyway, you can use any 8 inches molds that you have at home. Also, I always use acetate stripe. It is much more easier to remove frozen cake from the mold. And let me tell you a few words about this cake. So for the crust, we will be using shredded coconut and sweetened flaxseeds, ground flaxseed meal, and medjool dates. So please find the most delicious, the most rich in flavor dates and soak them about 20 minutes. So exactly dates will give us the flavor for this crust. And regarding the filling, so we're going to make a quite classic raw cake, quite classic raw cheesecake. The base is of course organic strawberries, and you also can use defrosted strawberries, but please defrost them overnight. So do not put frozen strawberries in your jar, because you will receive not a cream, it will be something like nice cream, and it would not be blended properly with all oils that we are going to add into this cake. The base is cashews. I soaked them overnight. I washed them and rinsed very well. As for sweetener, you can use maple syrup, agave nectar, brown rice syrup. Also you can use coconut nectar, yacon nectar, so something that you love the most, something that you think has the best price for your budget, but it should be healthy alternative to refined sugar. Also, I juiced 2 lemons right now, coconut oil extra virgin, it's melted, and also I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate flavor. It's melted raw cacao butter. It will make our texture of our strawberry cheesecake not so easy to melt in room temperature, and it will give you a little hint of like white strawberry chocolate for this cheesecake. So we're going to start with the crust. Like usually all crust on my channel I make using a food processor. So I'm adding unsweetened shredded coconut and ground flaxseed. Now we need to blend about 1 minute until all these ingredients become very sticky. Once you see that your food processor do not melt these ingredients, so they stuck on the walls, it's perfect. It means that we can stop blending our ingredients. And now we're adding dates. So again, I beated them and I soaked them about 20 minutes in warm water. And again, just blend. Once it got stuck, we can help it with our hands and just make it very sticky. So you may see how butter is sticky, it's perfect. Here's our mold, and we need to create a flat layer of our crust. Just press with your fingers. It will be very easy to do. You can feel how wet our crust, it's perfect. It will be easy to cut our cake. Crust is ready. The filling is very easy to do as well as the crust, but the only one thing we need to change our tool. We will be using a blender. It doesn't mean that you need to have a very powerful blender. use any of them, just follow the order of ingredients for easier blending. So closer to the blade, so we need to put our berries. So they will create liquid and it will be quite easy to blend everything. Then we can add lemon juice, it's our liquid as well. Now we can add our soaked and washed nuts, our sweetener. By the way, you also can use honey. Why not? A little bit of salt and melted raw cacao butter and coconut oil extra virgin we will add a little bit later. Let's blend. Now on the low speed we're adding our oils. After adding oils, I increase the speed of my blender up to the highest for about 10-15 seconds, and that's it. So right now all our ingredients creamy, have same texture and amazing flavor, so we finished with the cream. And now one more advanced tip. We will prepare the decoration for our cake right now. So I want to have some hearts on top of this strawberry cheesecake. Anyway, strawberry cakes and pink cakes are the symbol of love, and it can be a great gift for somebody who you want to impress, and to add touch of beautiful hearts can be amazing and very simple and easy to make decoration for such type of homemade cakes. So I have such mold. You can use, be honest, you can use any silicone molds for this decoration, and maybe it will be, I don't know, Christmas and you have silicone molds with the Christmas trees, and you can pour our cream here as well. For easier pouring our cream inside of the silicone molds, I prefer to use piping bags. You can do it with a spoon, so no worries. I just want to show you a little bit more professional and clean option to work with cashew cream and silicone molds. So that's it, we don't need a lot. Cut small hole and just pour. I'm going to cut my cake into 12 slices, 12 portions, and I want to decorate each slice with 2 hearts. So that's why right now I'm creating 24 strawberry hearts. Now we can top and scrub to make a flat bottom. Scrub with your spatula. So the cake, just pour your cream on top of the crust. No worries that our cream is quite liquid. We put enough binder ingredients like coconut oil and raw cacao butter, and it will not be ice cream. It will not be melting in room temperature during something like 1 hour. We have it quite liquid because we put really a lot of strawberries. Again, keep the mold using your fingers, so press it to the bottom and tap a few times. Right now we want to remove air bubbles that can be inside of our cream, and we make it completely flat. So now we leave all our molds in the freezer for minimum 3 hours. In 3 hours we can start cutting and decorating our cake. Also, you can leave everything in the freezer overnight and start working on your decoration only tomorrow. In about 3.5–4 hours, I removed this cake from the freezer. I'm going to remove it from the mold right now. Let's show you how easy to do it when you use acetate stripe. Up. Up. You see, very easy. Then I want to move it to my cutting board. Oh, I'm sorry. To the cutting board. Why I want to leave it here? Because I want to cut this cake into 12 pieces, 12 slices, and I want to decorate each slice. So that's why I want to defrost this cake on the cutting board, and it will be easier for me to cut it using a knife. The only last thing that I need to do right now is removing this part. That's it. What next? So the cake right now is too hard to be cut. So I leave it in the refrigerator for about 1 hour. And in 1 hour we will cut it, and I'll show you how to decorate it using our hearts.